Shoulder Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. We are here out in the fields with Dusk just to the southeast of Newington, a small town that we have popped up into, a town in which there is a lab. It's hidden beneath the surface in a basement. It's a lab that we've been calling home, a lab that we're going to be operating from. Now, Newington has a lot of places that we haven't had a proper look in yet, a lot of homes and even this duplex across the way here. The garage we're going to want to have a look in as well, because there's a lot of things that we can use in Newington and things that we will need to collect. We also have this shipwreck just across the way, but with our swimming skill being 0, I don't think we'll be jumping across towards there anytime soon. But we are going to start to make our way back towards the town proper, and there's a strong chance that we might have to deal with some of the population just a little bit more. There weren't too many there when we left, so I guess we'll just kind of try and keep our eye on how things are here. Ooh, what condition are you in? Doesn't look like it's too good. Yup. Scooter. The battery is the most damaged, so you actually have... No, you're lacking a wheels. Of course you are. I should be able to actually tell. Yeah, you can see that they're a little damaged because they're missing. And it looks like something or someone has gone and pushed its way out of the garage here. Let's see if there's anything remaining within. And I think that is a welder there, if I'm correct. Yes, it is a welding rig. Now, it is quite damaged, so it would need some repairing, but it should be able to repair itself. Maybe. But yeah, that's a welding rig cart. So, yeah, I mean, that's freaking great. It's very, very good. So we're definitely going to want to make use of that. Let's just have a peer around in here and see what we have. We have welding and metallurgy. Nice. Okay, we shall take you. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure that we already have some welding goggles downstairs, but just in case we don't, we're going to take some because they're an incredibly frustrating thing to be missing out on. Oh, that's a welding mask. We've got some motor oil as well. Very nice. 2 arc welders. 4 medium batteries. Look like they aren't actually all that there, but yeah, a welding mask. Very nice. It covers 90% of your face, so it's actually pretty good protection overall, but it's also quite encumbering. Now, yeah, that would be encumbering on the eyes and mouth as well, which is what you don't want. But it's got a glare protection of 3, which is obviously a lot higher. You know what? I'm wanting to take the welding mask. Let's go and leave the welding goggles behind. So, yeah, boom, done. And that just looks like, okay, a truck horn. What do we have here? A hydraulic press, and that's just another counter. Oh, it's a V8 engine on a counter. I see. And obviously lots of, yeah. We don't have a makeshift crowbar with us, but it's one of the easiest things for us to make in the whole game, so we can actually go outside and do that very quickly. Like, we have our makeshift hammer, so all we need to do is just find a pole. There should be one here, and we should be able to make ourselves a makeshift crowbar. Because effectively all we're doing here is just hammering down one end. We are going to store that in our inventory to be able to work. Oh, I always kind of mess it up. Yeah. I keep thinking it's asking us if we want to store the other thing in there. So, yes, we want to store that in our inventory. And just like that, we have a makeshift crowbar. And the sun will be bothering us. Yes, it is. We're not so happy with that. Your mouth and other body parts. So it is actually looking at our coverage. Very interesting. Because obviously our hands and our mouth is visible. Very, very interesting. I'm glad that's actually being taken into account, because I don't think it used to. Automotive filter. Right. All kinds of car parts. And there's even more down here. There's a welding tank as well. which has got welding gas in it, the arc welders, 3 welding tanks, wow, and yeah, a acetylene torch down there. So kind of everything that we would need welding wise, which is really freaking good. And that's a wood saw, so we will be taking that as well, a good tool. A nice car battery, welding and metallurgy, yes again. A metal file set, a filing quality of 2, yeah, sure. Let's take you along for the ride. We've got some nice tanks there, all kinds of other car parts. Again, not 100% sure what all of them mean. And another acetylene torch. I'm tempted to take the torch because this is yeah. So that's got a welding quality of 2. What is your quality, I wonder? So if we have a look at the welding rig, let's see, welding rig. Okay. Draws power from the vehicle, yeah, repair items, etc. Use welding rig. Okay. We can't use the welding rig on itself, but I think it does have a little bit of charge. But yeah, it's got 5%, so it's not terrible. But yeah, the torch is portable, and the torch we can actually use to cut through doors. So that's a pretty big deal for us in labs as well. So be worth us taking a few of the things from here, that's for sure. Another acetylene torch, a scissor jack, always useful to have at least some kind of jack if you're going to be working on a vehicle, which we potentially might be. There's an air jack as well. That's got a self. Wow. Okay, that's. Oh right. Of course, it's going to be quite heavy. That makes sense. Okay, and we've got some bleach in here as well, which I want to take. Obviously, you can see that we are overburdened now, though, so that's worth us trying to remember. What do we have down there? A power lathe. Very nice. I see. Okay, well, let's head up a little bit here and just see what we have going on throughout the rest of the place. It's probably going to be pretty standard between all of these. Looks like it is. It's all kind of workers stuff. Yeah. Ooh, we can go upstairs. Interesting. Didn't think there'd be a second level to this. Maybe it's like a break room or something. Okay, we've got some aspirin in there. How is our pain at the moment? Our pain's fine. Some more aspirin as well. Yeah, okay, some stuff. We are tired at the moment, so well, we haven't actually slept. I think we are going to have that energy cola that's there, and I want to go ahead and unload this flashlight. Start collecting some of the batteries from around here. Okay, fit over sunglasses. We've got some orange soda, some cigarettes. The soda is tempting for us to take. We can fit a lot more in our bag in terms of volume. We're just kind of at capacity at the moment, but I'm going to push it anyway. And that's another flashlight, so we'll go and take more of that. And we've got a nice fancy watch. We'll leave you alone, fancy watch, and we'll see what's going on upstairs. If we can go upstairs. Yes, we can. There is actually an upstairs here. Nice. Take down the large cardboard box. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything in there. I'm quite enjoying this new location type. Just got a fire extinguisher. See what's going on here with the files. Nothing. Yeah, cool little office. I like it. Very nice. And just some extra equipment stored out here. Some old machinery, etc. Quite a decently sized roof. Yeah. Very nice. Can we climb on top of that? Yeah, I think we can. Climb north. Yeah, we can climb on the roof. Huh. Well, this is really neat. Yeah. Cell phone signal, and that's a satellite dish up here as well. Nice. Well, the sun's really starting to irritate us, so let's go ahead and climb down. We can't go down there. Okay. What about... Can I interact with you? The gutter... Moving, okay. You can't go down here. Oh, this is incredibly frustrating. We were able to climb up there, so why can't we climb down? I don't want to walk off the edge. That's just going to be okay. Okay, so the way that we do this, we step back from the ledge. Okay, is that we have to examine, climb down. Yes, that's fine. Okay. Yay, we did it. I learnt how to play. That is a little new. Well, it's not, but it's new for me. I've avoided climbing on things because I've, felt cautious around them. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back inside for now. We do have the welding rig. That is true. We do need to pick up a torch, though. I don't think we have a acetylene torch yet, but there's quite a few of them around here. So, yeah, arc welders. Right. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, acetylene torch down here. So that's actually going to need acetylene, right? Or are the welding tanks what we need with that? I think that's probably the case. Let's go ahead and take it for now, and we'll see if there's any way to, reload it. Reload, yes. Oh, right, welding tank with oxyacetylene. Oxyacetylene? Yeah, something like that. And I'm assuming that's what those welding tanks are, so they should be under other, right? Or not. Where are our welding tanks that we've been picking up? Or have we not been picking them up at all? Yeah, so it's got to be these. So we'll go ahead and take as many of those as we can with us because, yeah, I think we can do a fair bit of work with this stuff. Obviously, there's another one in there as well. Another wood saw as well. 4 medium batteries. Okay, I think that's what we got for now. Not a bad little haul, really. Let's go ahead and wield the umbrella so that we're nice and covered when we go back outside. And yeah, I want to have a think about what else we want to have a look at around here. Our binoculars are revealing more to us. That's an orchard. That is somewhere that we could call home, that we could try and base ourselves. I'm very tempted to do that. An apple orchard would be fantastic. It doesn't look like there's much around there as well. There is a pond, nice. We've got our bow with us, don't we? Under weapons, steak knife. We don't. Or, no, we do. It's up the top. It's under guns. I'm being dumb. Yeah, so obviously there are still some more little bits and pieces in the town that we can use to kind of set ourselves up a base of the sorts. But yeah, we're gonna haul this stuff on over towards the orchard because I'm on board with that, and I think down here. Yeah, we've got some craters. So we can start to see a little bit better the area. Those binoculars are really helping us see on this nice clear day. Let's see if we encounter anything while we make our way across there. We're probably going to have to stop and try and catch our breath before long. So far, so good. Okay. Not quite there yet. Still a ways to go. But yeah, we don't seem to get fully exhausted while we're hauling this. We're just at a point where we're feeling it. And that, I believe, is what we are looking for. Looks like there's either some areas that have suffered from radiation or from fire. But yes, we have ourselves a bloody orchard. Now it is spring, so there's not going to be anything on those. But yeah, eventually that's a whole heap of apples. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's definitely fire out the back of here. Yeah, I blame the squirrels. Definitely. Let's head in towards this place and see if there are, well, so far no dead. Not bad. Let's just wait here for a second, just get our breath back. The rain has started. We feel refreshed. Let's poke our head in here, see what we've got. Close that. We have a safe over here. And, ooh, bologna. No, bologna. And there's a cheeseburger. Nice. Tempted to eat the cheeseburger. We're not actually hungry at the moment though, so let's not worry about that. Our weight is normal at the moment as well, so we're looking okay overall. And is there anything in here? No, there's nothing in that keg. It is empty. Right. These are closed windows. Empty window. Oh no, it's just like a window. Oh, because this is a stall. I see. Ah, so they were obviously selling things. How nice. We need to get rid of this. We could deconstruct it, or we could just try and smash it with our umbrella. Probably not the safest move. Let's just go ahead and wield the bloody crowbar, because that's going to be a lot faster. And just go and crank those open, and we'll crank that open as well. Whoops, yes. Okay. Nothing interesting out the back here. We'll go ahead and close it. Let's see what we got going on in the other place. Oh, is that a drying rack? It's a smoking rack, yeah. Hell frickin' yes. The open windows are a little disconcerting, but it's not, you know, not the end of the world there. But yeah, so this is obviously, I think, where they're probably producing cider. So let's have a look. Turn on our headlamp. We've got a dust mask, okay. Little office space back here. I'm really liking this for a base though. Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah, I like this place a lot. This is great. It's got a good feel to it. Lots of crates for storing things. We're going to have to go ahead and destroy you, I'm sorry. Crunch here. There we go. I don't think there's anything in these crates at all. But, you know, I just need to know. Otherwise, I'm going to always wonder. Oh, we accidentally saved. At least... No, I guess that was an autosave. What am I doing? Why am I smashing these? Concentrate. Okay, we'll go ahead and wait a while for a little bit. Okay, alright, so I quite like this building. It is made out of... It's got metal walls. It's pretty defendable, if I had to say so. We've got this little room out the back here, which I'd be tempted to actually turn into a bedroom rather than have it be a workspace. I kind of like the idea of, we could use this for kind of general storage, but I like the idea of using this space as a kind of workspace. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just collate all this stuff for now. I'm just going to store that over there. But yeah, we are going to want to have ourselves a nice, we could grab the desk out of here and use that. Just move you up there like that. Move you around. Push you up and into here. And so, yeah, we'll kind of have like a, I guess, a crafting area in the center. We'll need to get a nice seat, which we actually have some seats already. Go ahead and grab you. Just move you along like so. There we are. How nice. So we can go ahead and sit ourselves down on this chair and have kind of workstations around us is the idea. So we kind of just walk into here and just kind of be surrounded by all kinds of good stuff. We could actually move it over one more, and then that would enable us to just have the seat in the center, and then we could have tables and stuff like that all around us. Just from every side. We'd have to clamber over stuff to get into it, but it'd be like this little crafting zone. We could also just open that to have light, so we don't need to worry early on about having a whole heap of crap, which is kind of nice. Can we move these crates though? Yes, we can. Fan-frickin-tastic. So that's what we're going to do. I guess the only thing that we'll need to be wary of is that we can't actually clamber over these crates. We can use them to store things for sure, but we can't clamber over them. So we'll just have to make sure that we leave one thing kind of free for them. Grab you that way, like so. There we go. Look at this, it's all coming together. Excellent. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that so far. We could even grab this little table and just place it at the back of here, and that's our little crafting zone. So we just clamber over the table. So first things first, let's just create a kind of an area for everything. You don't need to put things in crates, but the reason why I want to do it is just kind of because it's like, yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's not just on the floor that way. So let's see. We're looking for these, the planks, etc. We're going to go ahead and shift those all across into there because that's going to kind of be like the everything, the spare parts storage, etc. We'll go ahead and open up this now, so we don't need to have that. We can just see the nice rain outside. It's cool. I like it. This has been a good find for us. Yeah, so let's get our breath back, just so we're not breathing heavy the whole time. We will need to either drag a bed over here or construct one. Constructing one's probably easy enough. So let's just have a look. I have a whole heap of crap that I want to try and get sorted out of our inventory and into these spaces. So I'm going to do that now. I tell you what, I'm going to be back in just a moment. Okay, so I have spent a little bit of time just organizing some of the things. What we will need to do is make sure that we actually do leave some of these empty so that we can actually have the tools that we need to have, you know, kind of around us, like cook stations and all the rest. So we're probably going to have that on the left-hand side here. So we'll kind of just be able to like rotate our chair around and work on all of those different spaces. And this is just going to be our clear countertop for actually crafting things on. So I'm pretty happy with everything that we have stashed in here for now. We obviously don't have a fridge or anything like that yet either. Generally, I like to keep all my things in one area, but I don't think I'm going to do that in this kind of playthrough. It's going to make more sense for us to have like a separate area for Dusk to have, you know, food in, etc. So I think we might try and have that be out here. Have this be the kitchen area. Actually have them be separate kind of stations because, yeah, I feel like that's going to work out for us in the long run. I don't think, yeah, we had fridges across the way, so I can go ahead and bring those across. It looks like we've kind of got everything that we need to a degree. So obviously the oven doesn't work as it is, but we can take parts of that away, which I am on board with. I'm just thinking if there's anything else. The keg will be useful. The smoking rack will also be useful. So that's another thing that we want to try and bring across towards here. Let's go ahead and drag you for now. And drag you on down here. Let's see, where do I want you to go? Probably going to grab you, shift you down there. And I kind of want the fridge to go right behind where we are. That will work, I think. Let's see if we can't get you up here. Grab you, push you down there. Excellent, perfect. Okay, so that is in position. We do have some food stuff on us that I wouldn't mind putting into there, namely the drinks. Actually, you know what? The drinks don't need to go in there. They can just go on the shelves because, yeah, anything that is, grey means that it's non-perishable, so we don't need to worry about it going off. So everything like that, we want to go there. The fridge, which maybe eventually we might be able to power, we'll put, you know, the things that can go off in there. And I think actually having them like that will be better. There's a tobacco pipe here and a few other bits and pieces. Let's see. I don't know whether or not we can drag these across. I cannot grab the smoking rack. The smoking rack we definitely want. It's not 100% needed. We do have the charcoal, little charcoal thing. Charcoal smoker, we've got that back at the other place. Yeah, so we cannot grab the wooden keg. Okay, but I think what we can do is we can either deconstruct it. I think sometimes you can replace them, but yeah, nothing there. Mark practice target. That's for firing will automatically target the first practice target. Oh, nice. So that's how we can practice our archery as well. I think our archery is pretty good. Yeah, 5. So I think just shooting at the target isn't going to make it any better. In saying that though, there's nothing saying that we can't do that. So I'm actually going to take one of these benches here and just move that across and place that just there for now. We will go like that and practice target. There we go. And let's just see how that kind of goes. We're going to wield our longbow, storing that in our inventory. Okay, so let's see. We're nearly at the edge of our range. I want to go to the edge of our range. So it's nice. We can actually be undercover here. Very cool. Recoil is high. So let's go ahead and make sure we get that down to none. And at 100% steadiness, we can see that we can see our kind of chance to hit. So we've only got a 26% chance to hit here. So it's not great. All right, same thing. So we need to take another precise shot. Current aim. So that's precise. Precise is only taking us to 69. Interesting. Yeah, so for us to get to 100% aim. Yeah, so precise wasn't actually kind of giving us what we want. Now let's have a quick look, see if our archery skill is going up. We're at 5% at the moment. So I guess, yeah, this is a way to train our archery. We can just hit P a few times. 1, 2, 3, and that'll get us to near the kind of preciseness that we want. I think we'll just fire all of our arrows here and just see what happens. I think they're just falling short, it looks like, of the target. We're at 6% now. And I think that... No, we've still got some more. Let's go ahead and just collect them and just see where we're at after that. We're still on 18. We've got quite a few items worn. Quiver, none. So we weren't actually putting them back into our quiver either, which is a little strange. There we go. Oh, it's because there was nothing in the quiver. It needs to have some in there for it to be able to go ahead and put them in. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, that's a way for us to train our archery. Nice. I'm on board with that. That's cool. What we need to do now is start to try and transfer things from the lab to here. And you know, the easiest way to do that is, well, we could probably fit a whole heap of stuff on our back, but another easy way is if we can get a vehicle working. This doesn't look like a very reliable car. It is not. It is a city car, and it's not a very good city car at that, so yeah. It's more like a shitty car. So we're going to go ahead and leave that there. We're pretty good right now. We are still carrying a little bit in terms of weight, but I'm okay with that. Everything else that we got is pretty small in the grand scheme of things. I do need to repair some of our equipment, but again, I think that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and wield our umbrella, and we're going to go and have a wander on back. We should probably close up shop here before we do. You know what? Screw it. I'm okay with leaving that open. Doesn't seem like anyone's around here. I assume that's the case. So we're going to go ahead and rock on back towards our home, get loaded up on stuff, and, well, we'll get that stuff transferred back towards here. So I'm probably going to go ahead and advance time a little bit here, just to allow us to have some more progress in today's episode. So I will see you all once we've got that stuff transferred. You know what's interesting? This flatbed truck here, pretty much the perfect vehicle for us, is actually drivable, or at least it seems like it might be. So I would very much like to bring that towards the lab, which I think was around here. Crap. It was kind of towards the edge of town. I think it's more towards, yep, there we go. So it's just over there. You know what, we could definitely see if that's possible. There is also a military vehicle down here as well. I think it's military. It's a security van. It does have diesel as well. But yeah, so this big old truck over there is a gasoline truck, and it kind of works. Oh, hello. I did see you as well, didn't I? Oh, you're a limousine. Very interesting. Looks like you've got like a mini fridge in here as well, which that's kind of cool. Is this a... Yeah, this is a charging thing. Excellent that that's actually included in here for a charging station. And you are full of booze and all kinds of nice things. Some mushy popcorn. That just sounds delicious. Yum. I'm actually going to take all of this booze. Which we probably don't need to be doing, but you know what? Why the hell not? I also want to check this little vehicle here. This little 4x4. It bloody works. It's got an okay amount of battery. It's got gasoline. We could totally use that as well if this doesn't work out for us, but hell, if this does, then that's really good. Just go ahead and drop those off into here for now. And yeah, let's see if we can't get that to pop around towards here. Let's have to look at it one more time. Yeah, 100% battery. That's really good. So let's see. Fails to start. Okay, let's have a look at the engine real quick. Just see. Okay, it is a faulty engine, so there's a chance. There we go. So there's a chance it's not going to start up every time, but it starts up this time, which is all we really need. We just need it to be able to go from point A to point B pretty much once. And then after that, you know, anything after that is a blessing. Okay, so you know what? That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and back up slightly. Excellent work, Dusk. Let's go ahead and stop driving, and we'll go and clamber out this door here. Fan-friggin-tastic. So, let's try this out again. We're going to go climb down. You probably won't be able to get back up. That's fine. So we climb down into here. Excellent. So it bloody worked. Let's go ahead and store that umbrella inside. Just make sure that no one's come back to life. Doesn't look like they have. Fantastic. All kinds of corpses and things down here. Yeah. Okay, well, I tell you what, I am going to get a move on. Bringing things back up towards here. So once we've got everything locked and loaded, well, I'll check back in with you and see how we're doing. Okay, we managed to fit everything into the back of this truck. Freaking easy as. I'm now thinking if there's anything else in the town that we might be able to use before we head out towards there. And it is difficult to know what you might need. What the hell is that? A pin reamer. Okay, I think I've looked at it a few times and just kind of gone, what? What? Yeah. I'm not sure, actually, what we might need, what we might not need, but we kind of have the basics for survival. Harwich, that's a really cute little town. Look at this thing. It's picturesque. It's so interesting being back in these kind of more reasonable sized towns after Megacity 1 with Bran. We've got Corinth just down over here. There's a restaurant there, a post office, yeah, a public art piece, a radio tower, and a small dump. Okay, the bookstore is something that might be valuable to us. Yeah, the duplex might be a slightly larger building for us to have a look at as well, which I'm kind of half tempted to. We are very hungry at this stage, so I think we should probably try and have a bit to eat. We've got some jerky in here. Let's go ahead and have some of that. Okay, we're feeling peckish. We could have some cookies as well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a meal, right? Jerky and cookies? Yeah, sure. It's something. Okay, fails to start, starts up, fantastic. So, I think at this stage we are just going to drive this thing on towards our home. Reason being, you know, if it's going to be failing on us, it's better that we just get the stuff to where we want to go. I'm tempted to come back for that little 4x4 as well, because I think it'll be good to have a vehicle that's a little bit more, you know, nimble. And I feel like that's a pretty good one for us. So let's go ahead and just drive this thing on over. We've got a really nice clear field here though. Just not a whole heap of mess to slow us down. A few patches of long grass, but not much in the way of bushes to disrupt us. Okay, so we want to start turning to the north now and just kind of drive around the rear of the property. Okay, not slamming into it, of course. Start to slow down now. I think we could probably reverse into here would be the best thing for us to do. Alright, start slowing on down. Probably just take it in at 6. How do I want to try and park this thing? I guess we could try and... I don't want to destroy the fence here. I guess I could try and Austin park. Oh, shoot. Okay, yep, just stop what you're doing. I kind of wanted to try and park kind of vertically, I guess you could say. I mean, I'll see if we can. I think I was hitting the park bench. Yeah, yeah. What I was kind of wanting to do was try and block the driveway a little bit with the truck, but I don't think that's going to be easy for us to accomplish. You know what? Actually, there isn't a fence here, is there? No. I'm dumb. I was looking at this area here and I thought there was a fence going the whole way across. There isn't, so I guess we could just park this thing outside. And I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead, start reversing. Go ahead and plop this thing around. Let's go a little bit further over. Okay. Straighten up. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Just park it alongside the property, just slightly off the grass. Rather, slightly off the road. Stop that for now. Excellent. Okay, so I've got a whole heap of things to move. It's not going to be as entertaining watching me move them. It shouldn't actually take us all that long though, because there's nothing here making noise, which is great. The sun is irritating us, so let's just go and... Yeah, there we go. It's going to take us a little bit longer to drag everything. Just imagine us doing that on some of the sheets that are among some of the crap that we've got here. And yeah, I've got to get organizing with all of this stuff here. We've got weapons, obviously, and all kinds of other things, tools and chemistry sets and all of that. So I'm going to start transferring those now. And again, I will see you all in a moment. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how everything's stacked right now. We've got like extra clothing up here. We've got our weapons and ammunition stored in that crate there. Climbing over to here, we've got all of our spare bits and pieces and things that don't really fit into categories in here. We've got drugs and mutagens and chemical stuff in this crate. We have our tools and other bits and bobs here, and we have our books down here. Now, I did want to have a quick flick through some of these other books. What's Transistor and Welding and Metallurgy, just to get those done. And it looks like What's the Transistor isn't going to do anything for us, but Welding and Metallurgy does still have some recipes for us, which is great. Very, very good, in fact. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that, really. I am tempted to head back to town again because I've been thinking about the charging station that was in that limousine. If we can take that and we can take a few other bits and pieces, we can really set up a pretty decent place for ourselves here. What I want to do is have some solar panels set up outside of this place with some wiring running back towards here. We could have some charge stations. It could just be a really, really cool place. This is the start of a base. You definitely want to have something like this. So we're going to go ahead and just call this place home. For better or for worse. Let's see, what do we want to kind of give that? We could make it pink because it's going to be nice and visible. No, actually, you know what? Let's go green for Dusk. Yeah. That is our coloring. Yes, sure. Oh, right, that's going to be the glyph. The color for text is going to be... That's fine. I'm fine with that. Home. It says home. It's good. We know it's home. Okay, done. Something that I didn't have a look at is the pond that's up here as well. Excellent. So that's a fresh source of water for us. It should be fresh water. Yeah, it is. Fantastic. That's very, very good. So even during like these winter months, I think we're still, well, it's spring, but during fall, winter, and early spring, we should still be able to get nice fresh water, which is freaking great. I'm going to leave this vehicle here because I would like to bring another one back with us, ideally. I am just going to close this one up though, otherwise it's just going to really annoy me. So close both those up. Oh, we can't close this door? Really? Because I'm guessing the door isn't there? Yeah, it's completely destroyed. Okay. All right, well, I am going to roam on back. And yeah, I'll see you once we make it back to town. Okay, we have made it back to here, and I'm tempted just to have a little bit of a look around in this house before we continue much further, just to see if there's anything left in here that we can make use of. I'm gonna have to try and see if we can't pick this lock. Quite a decent lock at that. There we go. Excellent. Close you up. Looks like we've got a few little bits and pieces. Long scarf is half tempting to get. Our mouth does get a little cold from time to time, so good for us to have it. Another locked door. Interesting. See if we can't, open things up. What do you have for us in here? Just a whole heap of stuff. Now, I did see a little bit of debate about, realism in Cataclysm and, versus gameplay, etc. I don't think finding this amount of clothes in homes to be broken. There are ways that we can kind of work around that if we want. Because the thing is, clothing doesn't just disappear, right? If we want to make things more harder for us, if we want to make scavenging harder, we need to try and come up with a way to explain what happened to those things. That means they would have to be somewhere, because clothes don't just disappear. If we wanted to make it harder to find things early on, we could have houses have been, looted, because there was a lot of civil unrest before the end of the world in this. Sorry, I'm just going to have a little bit of a, not Rycon rant, but this is discussing the kind of future of this game. So if you're not on board with it, just jump ahead by about 5 minutes. So hear me out. So what would happen is you'd have gangs that would form, maybe, right? And would have gang hideouts. I'm doing quotation marks here. And that is where some of that stuff could have gone, because the idea that just clothing and tools and stuff like that just vanished doesn't really work. So if early on we're finding most houses are completely, like, the windows are smashed in, the front doors are smashed, evidence of vandalism in the homes and stuff like that, that would make more sense for us not finding all of those things, because I know there is this ongoing debate about realism, Cataclysm versus, the kind of gameplay and survival aspects, and it becoming a little too easy, quote unquote. So I think that's a way for us to make that kind of work, is we could, have homes be vandalized and have all these things being taken early on. Now, the places where these things could be taken to, they could still be occupied by these gangs or these groups of people, or they could have turned and become completely overrun. And those early areas where people kind of gathered to try and survive, but obviously whatever caused all of this, it kind of went down there as well. And so we'd have these heavily, these areas where there's this huge amount of zombies and infected and, bad places to be, but also very, very rewarding if you're wanting to try and get some of those, supplies that were taken early on. So there we go. Rant finished. Complete. So those are my thoughts. But so I think it can still work, because I know a lot of people are like, it's too much stuff to be finding early on. Because you can kind of, to a degree, you can find everything you need in a house now at this point. There's a lot of good stuff here, but I also kind of like that there's a lot of just generic things now, like a potato masher. We don't need a potato masher, but it's there. If you needed to grab something, a ladle, I would like to see someone try and win Cataclysm with a ladle and nothing more. There is no way to win, by the way. All right. Do we need anything else? Do we need a frying pan? You know what? Yeah, sure. We'll get one frying pan, and that's what we're wanting. And this is something else that I like. Look at this. It's a gallon jug of bleach. It's not full because things have been used. That's a nice little touch. I like it. Let's take some detergent. The rags I'm not going to worry about, but yeah, we'll go ahead and grab those too because they're useful to us. I honestly don't think there was anything in here that we are going to need. The metal tongs, definitely, because for metalworking, we're going to need them. So that's good. That's what we need to be looking out for. Things like that. A hiking backpack, that's not half bad. Pretty good storage. It's a good alternative for us. Everything else there, though, don't really need the leather kilt and leather jacket and the combat boots. Whoever was here was a fucking badass. Like, I just gotta say, that's a hell of a look. I'm definitely on board with that. Let's see what we got in the bathroom. Stashed in the toilet, we have just a cardboard box of toilet paper. Very nice, very nice. And we have more ammonia and more bleach. Hell yes, get in there. Got a blanket, a little strange to have in here, and looks like we've just got some wire stashed in the cupboard. All right, so it's a duplex. It's multiple, multiple properties. Oh, well, I guess we'll just climb through the window, won't we? Pork pie hat, very nice. Okay, what do we have here? AA guide, fantastic, great, excellent. Proper driving technique, etc. Good to know. Red leather jacket and a sleeping bag. Ooh, the sleeping bag will be nice for us early on because we don't really have a bed there yet. I I am also liking the different colored clothing and just like the other bits of jewelry that have been added in. Just gives a lot more depth to pretty much freaking everything. Looks like we just got some multivitamins. Vitamins, rather. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Someone tried to barricade this room. They moved that chest drawer in front. Nice. I like that. Stock pot. That's a very nice large pot. I don't think we have any kind of pots yet. At least I don't think so. Lots of utensils in here. And wow, lots of bird eggs. I mean, I imagine they're just chicken eggs. But we're going to grab the Pilsners. We're going to grab the orange soda and the sauerkraut. Yeah, nice. Bag of cheese. The other stuff I'm not going to worry about because honestly I don't think we're going to get round to eating it. Loving the amount of ammonia and all the rest though. Detergent. I would love to be able to take the bleach. You know what? I think we can probably decant that into our other things. So let's try that. So we're going to unload that, not consume it, pour it into the gallon jug of bleach, which should be in our thing already. Fantastic. Sleeping bag tumbles to the floor because the volume became too much, or rather the weight. Now that ammonia, we're going to go ahead and pour that into this one of ammonia and pour the rest into here, which I'm guessing was already there. Right, so we are out of volume at this stage. We can go ahead and wear the hiking backpack on our front, and we should be able to go ahead and pick that up. So yeah, you can see our volume is crazy, but we're very, very overburdened. That's kind of okay. I think we'll be fine. I guess we held on to the other thing of ammonia. Yeah, that's okay. I'm good with that. That's not everything. We need to check the bedroom still. Let's see, what do we have here? Is that a dinosaur suit? It is. Holy crap. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Okay, what else have we got? Folded poncho, fur scarf, hip flask. Cool stuff. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that. You can see we've got a hiking backpack on in the back now. Yeah. Good, so let's start making our way down towards where this vehicle was. We can go ahead and mark that as explored now. It's a little more difficult to tell that we have actually explored them. But yeah, usually when stuff grays out, it means it's been explored. Yeah, do I want to check the rest of the places here? Nah, I think we're good. So let's just head down towards that 4x4. Hoping that we can actually get that going. I think it was down this way. I am quite surprised by how quiet everything is here. It's very, very quiet. Suspiciously so. And that obviously is where our lab is. So we'll just create another one here. And we're just going to say lab entry. So that we know that we have a way down there. Excellent. Oh, and we can see we've got G over there because I just made the icon G because I'm real clever. Ah, dear. Obviously, yeah, more houses, more things that we could have a look at. Whether or not there are things in there that we desperately need, I don't think so at this stage. I'm pretty happy with everything that we've got. The only thing that I think we need to try and do is get metal working off the ground sooner. We hear it clicking once. Fails to start. Clicking once. Okay. We need to be careful that we're not completely running the battery down by doing this. No, we're okay. Let's just keep trying. Come on. Now, how faulty is that engine? Because it could be... I mean, I think we should be able to get this going. Let's just keep trying. I think there's something missing from that. Can we actually have a look at it? It'll tell us, I think, if we go to mend. Faulty starter motor. Okay. Right. So, what do we need? We need to replace it. Small electric motor and a tool with fine bolt turning. Okay. It's not that difficult for us to do, but a small electric motor might be a little bit harder to come by. So, unfortunately, that one might not be moving for us just yet. And obviously, I was here for this vehicle, the limousine. I want to try and remove these things from here. I don't know, we might need bolt turning to be able to do it. So removing the mini fridge, yeah, bolt turning, and I also want to try and remove the other thing at the back here. Wherever it is. That's a mini fridge. So where is this thing? Ah, there we go. The charging station is what we're wanting to remove. No, we can remove the charging station. Okay, so we do need bolt turning for the other as well. Okay. You know what? We can probably remove the starter motor from here. This is an electric sports car. Huh. Damn. Holy crap. This is a really good find. An electric sports car is well, for one, incredibly fast, but we can see the amount of storage batteries that are in here as well. It's wild. This is a very, very good find. Yeah, we wouldn't have known that, because just looking at it, looks like a normal e-sports car. Just looking at it, just looks like a normal kind of, a normal kind of car. It actually has, it's lacking wheels, but yeah, nice. Enhanced electric motor. Ooh, that is good. That is good. All right, what kind of car are you? You're a hatchback, and you're lacking wheels, but you have everything else you need to work. I don't know if we can just take the small electric motor, like the starter motor, out of another engine. Don't think that's possible for us to do. Yeah, see, like if we try and remove, it's removing the whole engine, which we don't want to do. So, yeah, I think, unfortunately, we might just need to try and find another vehicle. This one up here seems to be in pretty good condition. Lacking wheels. It's a hippie van. Okay. You can potentially work ambulance. Let's just check the back of you real quick. Oh wow, you're stocked with stuff. Morphine. Okay. All right, oxycodone. All right, and aspirin. Nice. Good little find. Okay, let's check you, vehicle. I'm pretty sure we just looked at you. Hatchback, yes. It has everything, just doesn't have the wheels. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, we can just walk back with what we've got. We are encumbered, but it's not the end of the world. Let's have a look at you, little one. You little beetle. Just don't have fuel. Small electric motor. Where am I going to find you? That's a bit of a pain. Because, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a smaller vehicle like that just to be able to get around in. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the home that would be able to find a small... I know that there probably are ways to get a small electric motor without too much trouble. And I'm pretty sure we've had a look through this home already as well. Yeah, I am relatively sure. And I'm pretty sure we've had a look down here as well, right? Yeah. Nice big empty basement. Anything that we can get a small electric motor from. I don't think the fridges will give us anything. I mean, it's worth us trying. We can do that upstairs where we're not going to waste battery. But, yes, we can. Let's go ahead and see if we can deconstruct it. Because I wouldn't mind having a look at that. Deconstruct furniture. Take apart this fridge. Okay, what do we have here? Tiny electric motor. God damn it. There's no winning, is there? It's got a lot of really good stuff for us, but yeah, not what we need. A tiny electric motor. Yeah. I mean, we could probably build a small electric motor, but it's principle, you know? We should be able to get a vehicle working here without too much trouble. The other thing I need to think about is that just are there any vehicles that we've been missing out on? I mean, I know that one's got diesel, but it doesn't have battery. We could probably just replace the battery in it without too much trouble. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing that we can do. And then we've got a working vehicle, and it's a pretty good vehicle at that. It's got wheels, it's got some diesel, it's a security van. It's not half bad, really. It just needs a new battery. So, yeah, let's have a look at removing the battery from this vehicle and just seeing where we go from there. Mounted spare tire, but it's not actually there. So, yeah, 17% battery wherever the battery is. Which is here. It's a very damaged battery as well. Ugh. This is a car battery. I don't know if we need a truck battery. Also, bloody bolt turning, of course. I think we're kind of cursed for that, aren't we? No, it's car battery as well. And it's just, yeah, that's also damaged. Yeah, I don't think it matters how. We're going to need bolt turning of some kind, which, you know what? I think we might still be able to find something back up at the garage here. So let's have a quick look. We just need something that has bolt turning. Let's see what we can find. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Well, there wasn't much here in the way of tools, though, was there? Really? Other than just welding stuff. I mean, no, we can't put a new bloody engine in. Yeah, those are just other kinds of batteries. Unfortunately, not what we need. Steel frames, air jack, soap. Anything else but soap in there? A dust mask, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And then there wasn't anything upstairs either, so yeah, unfortunate. The heavy van didn't have any wheels. Yeah. You know what? I think I just need to walk back with what we got. I don't think I can haul the recharging station back just as is. It's probably quite heavy. No, you know what? Screw it, we can. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk on back home with what we got. I'll see you all when we get there. Okay, we have made it back to the orchard. Wandering on through it now. There we go. You made it in one piece. So obviously we have got some things that we need to dish out yet again. So I'll do that. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, our sleeping bag is put down in this little separate room here. We've got all of our cooking things kind of spread apart there for now. And yeah, we've got everything else stashed away kind of as we need it. We are feeling a little bit hungry, so I would like to be able to whip up some food for us. But yeah, so we still need to do a few things here to be able to make this place livable for us. We still need a way to cook food. We can do that with, our hot plates and other bits and pieces, which I think we actually still have down here. Probably worth us moving that stuff over. We want to have the chemistry set still here so we can do that kind of boiling and all the rest. But I think we will have a hot plate and or, a bit of a cooking setup made over there in the kitchen eventually. We should have more than enough batteries to be able to get that thing done. It doesn't have any batteries to reload your hot plate. That's unfortunate. I guess let's have a look and see what else we can kind of make here. Luckily, we can get enough light to kind of illuminate this area here. I guess we'll just be having whatever we can. We've got some canned chicken. Yep, I guess we'll just have that. And that's us kind of looking good for now. We can drink some of this nice mineral water though. We're hydrated and full. Fantastic. Yeah, I really like this place as a home for us. It's got a lot of potential going forwards, especially with the amount of apples that we have here. We can really make this place bloom for us. We have water coming from the pond outside. There's a lot of potential for us to turn this into somewhere that, can really be quite nice. Now, we are still very lonely out here. We haven't found another living soul anywhere around here. And this is all unfamiliar territory for Dusk. This looks nothing like the Mount Auburn that she knew. The region itself still seems to be within the Mount Auburn area, but it definitely isn't somewhere that she recognizes. Now remember, most of her life she spent underground. She was only beginning to learn of the area around. We're in Auburn Heights, raised up high above the surrounding territory. But yeah, this is our little home for now. In between Newington and Harwich. Harwich I'm tempted to have a look at as well. There's another little orchard down there. You know what? I think we've had a pretty relaxed episode, haven't we? So, to finish things off for today, we're going to head down to Harwich and we're going to see what we can do down that way. Obviously, we have quite a bit of capacity on us. Probably don't need all of that capacity, but you know what? Screw it. We're going to go down with what we've got for now. because I can always drop these bags. So let's start making our way down south. Yeah, we're going to go... Are we going to travel by the road? Screw it. We're going to travel by the road. And we are going to go on foot. We're not going to bring our truck or anything like that, because we have quite a bit of carrying capacity on us. There's a bobcat nearby. Okay, it's worth us being aware of. We're not being tracked at all. What is that? You're not on the map at all. Okay. Yeah, you're not even slightly on the map. Are those doors? Boarded up windows. Okay, there's a border collie nearby. Okay, there's a door up here. Let's peek inside. Nothing inside. Just a empty old barn of some kind. Interesting. Just very abandoned. Got a dead body over here. Looks like they might have actually been human. Yeah. Some woman on the side of the road. Not undead, but I imagine partially devoured. What the shit? I'm sorry, what? A Migo encampment? What? Huh? Okay. Sure, okay, a Migo encampment. What the oh dear. Oh no, okay. I thought there might have been turrets here, but no, we just have the remains of someone that had been fighting here. And to the southwest, we see a Migo. Interesting. Okay. It starts to run towards us, shrieking. Alright, we gotta drop some stuff. Hiking backpack, drop. Large tactical backpack, drop. Okay, let's stop wielding the telescoping umbrella. Drop. We could use our bow. We've also dropped that. I don't think we're going to be able to get that out in time. I want to have that, if I can. Wield? Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can get one shot off. Reflects off. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and just drop the bow then. Come at thee. As it charges towards us. We force the Migo back with a vertical straight punch, but we do no damage. Climbing along the side of it, we dig our fangs into it and start to slash away with our long finger-like claws. Well, claw-like fingers, rather. Again and again we slash until the creature seems to start to show fear, survival, or rather an instinct to survive, starts to take over as it attempts to run from us. We charge it down, not allowing the creature to escape. We finally tear its fish-like head from the rest of its body, leaving it dead. Let's go pick up that arrow. And we'll pick up the rest of everything else here. Okay, let's go back to wearing, or rather wielding our umbrella. Just have a quick look and see what's around us here. Some casings, a motorcycle wheel. So, someone was fighting here and someone was bleeding. Perhaps it was that woman up the road. Whatever weapon she had, she must have discarded, but she was trying to stop herself from bleeding out. We're making her way away from Hardwich. Small power substation. But yeah, Migo encampment. We're not going to be exploring that this episode, but in the next we most certainly will. Oh, look at that. Oh, holy crap. Holy crap. Have we been seen? Oh, we've been made. 4 Migos. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop those. As the 4 Migos start to move towards us, will we have much of a chance to... Yeah, our bow isn't going to do anything here at all. You know what we do have, though? We do have the M17 holstered. I'm more than willing to take a few shots of this. We don't have any of them within our range yet. 17 is our range. Yeah, so they've got to get quite a bit closer before we have a chance to hit them. Okay, there we go. We steady up, aiming the pistol towards the one in the front. We fire, hitting it for 25 damage. We start to steady up yet again. Firing, hitting the creature. Okay, we're doing good. Alright, that one's starting to run. We need to try and kill it before it can get away, but we might have trouble doing that. 45%. Alright, damn it. We're gonna have to chase this thing down another time. Dropping the weapon to the ground. We steady up. We dodge to the side, receiving the Migo's attack and attacking in return. Yeah, this one's had enough. Trying to run. We stop it in its tracks as the next starts to move towards us. Almost like she's in a trance. We move around as one of them screeches out, 7 o'clock. We sink our fangs into the Migo, tearing at it as one of its appendages comes down, striking us in the right arm. We continue to attack, again and again, until this one has had enough. We're not letting it get away. Pouncing after the creature, we dig our fangs into the side of it as our drop leg pouches are ripped. We turn towards the next, spinning, giving a solid left hook to the Migo. Again and again we strike at it. Yeah, we're a bit of a beast. The other continues to run. Looks like it's going to be able to get away from us at this speed. For now, it can live. But we just killed 2 freaking Migos. No, 3. The 4th escaping. We're good at hand-to-hand combat. We are good. Do not doubt us. Do not mess with us. The sunlight is irritating our skin. Let's go ahead and get that umbrella on out. Yeah. Hemolymph splatter. It seems like this town might be more than a little overrun with Migos. I guess we'll see. No, we have some. Some might be an understatement. Yeah. School is out. Look at all of those chickens. It's a lot of zombie children. It's a lot of zombie children. So, in the next, we will continue to explore Harwich. We will see exactly what in the hell a Migo encampment is. And to the south, we have a military bunker. The world is opening up to us, people. Oh boy. And yeah, we still have West Windsor down here where we started all of this in the first place. West Windsor does seem to be more of a larger town, I guess closer towards a city, but yeah, we have our home up here at the Orchard. A great name for it, I think. Somewhere that we're going to be able to grow. Yes, we shall see Dusk. Still, she survives. Still, she lives. And, well, that's a decent amount of kids for us to deal with. But with clever, positioning, we should be able to deal with them. As for what the Migo encampment is, I guess we'll find out in the next. We might finally get some answers about exactly what those creatures are. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.